Hey everyone, Helpdesk XIV Find Your Major is back with our third episode, and this time you're with me, JPEG of the UPLB Comart Society. We'll focus on career opportunities related to communication. In fact, in our previous episodes, we've talked about speech com and then writing. So you've guessed it right. Today, it's all about theater. And of course, so we can thoroughly navigate the ins and outs of this major, we have invited proud alumni of the society who were theater majors and are now experts in the industry. Our first guest has been with TV5 Philippines for 14 years. He currently works there as a productization lead. I'm sure you're familiar with shows like 𝐌𝐢𝐜𝐚𝐡, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Kwentong Talentadong Pinoy. Well, he's one of the writers and producers behind those TV shows and more. He is also a freelance event director. He's worked for Teatrino Promenade in Green Hills and a benefit concert called Stellar. We're honored to have you here, Mr. Joseph Bolintiam. Ay, kumusta
Hello,
na?
hello, hello.
Kumusta?
Good day to all.
And our second guest might be a familiar face to you. She's a theater, film, and TV actress. She has performed for theatrical productions like Manila Notes of Tanghalang Pilipino, which won the 2019 Gawad Buhay Best Ensemble Award, 𝐉𝐨𝐬𝐿𝐴 of Fringe Manila, Atlas de Molo of Dulaang UP, and many more. For film, she played the lead role in the Hook series Sex Talk. She was also in the I Want TV series Bagman and starred in an international short film called 𝐌𝐢𝐜𝐚𝐡 and a lot of other short and feature films. You may have also seen her on TV. She was in ABS-CBN's MMK, Asintado, and Love Thy Woman. I'm a bit starstruck right now. I'm not gonna lie. We have Miss Mika Musa. Hi, Ate Mika.
Hi everyone. Welcome to the VA Communication Arts Program, Freshie.
Ang baka freshies natin, on top of their workload sa ACADS, they're also finding it difficult to really decide on which major to take. Kaya naman they sent us questions na we'll be happily discussing later. Before that pala, gusto ko muna palang malaman how you guys went through the process of choosing your majors when you guys were freshies. Was it a natural decision sa inyo or like you had debates then internally within yourselves nung mga panahong yon? Saktong reminisce muna tayo ng freshie days na.
Inisip ko muna kung ano ba yung gusto kong maging pagkatapos ng college. So I had my sights on really TV production, and I wanted to be in production, whether it be TV or film. Pero naisip ko na talaga yung sarili ko, making movies or making shows. So inisip ko kung ano yung makakatulong sa mga subjects na offered with 𝐉𝐴 to help me go to that path.
How about you, Ate Mika? How was the process for you?
It was easy actually. I always knew I wanted to act. Pero when I got into UPLB, food tech yung course ko for 3 semesters. One day, a friend told me na com arts yung course niya. She was like, may major naman na theater. Nung narinig ko yun, I shifted. Tapos, sobrang clear sa akin na of course I'll take theater arts because I wanna act. Everything naman na aralin natin will not go to waste. So, pili lang na major according to what you want to do after, but at the same time, don't be afraid to take courses na writing, kahit ang gusto mo, iba, kasi you'll never know, you might be able to use it.
A freshie is asking, what are your experiences as theater majors?
Ako, I only have good memories of all my theater productions in LB. As in, masasaya siya lahat. Kasi I look forward to meeting with the people I work with. You start out, of course, medyo acquaintance, yung mga ganyan. Yung iba, acquaintance lang. And when you end the production, di ba, parang, I know Mika is, dito na, sobrang close nyo na pagkatapos ng whole production.
Yeah.
Ako, I really regret not being able to finish THEA 102 kasi I took THEA 102 last semester. And doon required yung production. We were preparing na for the production but it had to be cancelled kasi protocols for health reasons. Ate Mika, how was the experience as a theater major sa'yo?
I worked in a lot of theater production. Of course, yung classes, doon mo matututunan yung foundation. So, you have to read your readings, makinig ka sa lectures muna. Kalahati nung semester, classroom kayo, and then meron kayong prod. Ako even though I was mainly focused on acting, inikot ko lahat. Marketing, logistics, stage management, sponsorship, directing eventually. So there were a lot of long nights. So pag nag-rehearse na kayo, you have to take good care of yourselves. These three majors interconnected to. Hindi lang theater majors ang may encounter nyo. Lahat to kasama sa prod. And it doesn't matter really minsan anong major mo. Kung anong ma-assign sa'yo na trabaho or anong subject mo, that's what you're gonna do.
Ang ganda nung sinabi mo, Ate Mika, na although you're focused sa acting, you went through all the aspects of theater production. Kasi I think a lot of people have this misconception na when you're a theater major, you're just, performing on stage. Kaso there's a lot of things happening behind the stage na hindi nakikita ng viewers natin. Actually, there's someone asking, do I have to be an extrovert to be a theater major?
It's about performing. It doesn't have to be. Hindi siya based sa personality mo. It's based on your skills, on what you can do, on what you wanna do. If hindi ka magiging theater major kapag hindi mo tinake lahat ng subjects.
Tama.
Hindi lahat ng subjects ay about acting and directing.
Oo, kasi di ba there are people who design the stage, who operate the music. So ang daming aspeto ng theater production na hindi lang nakakahon sa acting. So I think hindi talaga necessary na maging extrovert ka. There's so much more in theater production na hindi mababase sa personality mo. To performing naman, sometimes we're asked to do things na beyond sa comfort zone natin. Have you had any experience na parang you were pushed to your limits talaga?
Of course. I think that's what this course is all about, pushing yourself so you grow as a performer. Because your growth as a person, you will discover this eventually. Your growth as a person is proportional to your growth as an artist or a performer. So you have to push.
Another freshie is asking pa nga do I have to have a good singing voice to be a theater major?
It helps na maganda yung boses mo. But yun na-develop naman yan, na pa-practice yan, and napag-aaralan.
Tama, and you're taking the major din naman to learn skills na probably you didn't have before you entered college.
If kailangan ba or required ba yung good singing voice?
Yes.
My answer is no, but as theater majors, you're gonna have to develop your voice. But remember, singing is a skill. It's not a God-given talent na basta binigay tapos magaling siya and then lahat ng hindi nabigyan, hindi makakakanta ever. It can be learned. You have to know now if musical theater ang gusto mong i-pursue, you have to take workshops. If hindi naman musical theater, you still have to develop your voice because, let's say, for example, you wanna act. All the work you put into acting, lahat ng script analysis, lahat ng rehearsal mo, it's gonna be put to waste kapag hindi ka naririnig.
Hindi ko alam kung until now nag-a-apply, but sorry, ang tanda ko na kasi. Back in my time, there was one theater course na nag-aaral kayo ng notes. As in, dun sa speech lab sa baba. Meron pang piano dun. Wala na, sayang. Back in the 90s, naalala ko, pero basic lang yung parang ganun. It's part of it. It's part of the whole package of being in theater. Na kahit hindi ako actor or hindi ako actress, dapat meron akong basic knowledge of music. Pero yun nga, nadi-develop naman yan lahat. So, do not be afraid. Just have an open mind.
Another question, does this major deal with stage production as well as acting? Now, yung acting, alam natin talaga na it is learned sa theater majors. Pero ayun nga, katulad ng nasabi ko kanina, a lot of stage production processes hindi nakikita when the performance is going on stage. So paano ba nangyayari itong process ng pag-organize, pag-rehearse, pag-prepare for the production?
Internalize. You have to internalize. Kasi ako, being stage manager and director for a few productions, I always tell my my actors or my actresses or my host to actually internalize and understand the performance. Kasi kung hindi mo naiintindihan at saka na-internalize yung gagawin mo, wala sa puso mo eh. Pero kung kanwari na-internalize mo and every practice, ini-internalize mo that you are this character, masasa puso mo yan and actually lalabas yung best mo.
Oo, acting and directing. Ito yung mga visible talaga na ito yung nakikita na ng audience. Pero, nag-start ako pinakaunang committee ko ay logistics. Ang nangyayari kasi, i-assign kayo sa mga committee or sa mga, ganito. Tapos, dahil na-assign ka na doon, gagawin mo na siya. Tapos, may professors naman, di ba? Sila yung nagtatahi. And then, eventually, pag nakita nyo na paano, matututunan nyo na rin on your own. Ang usually una nangyayari dyan, kailangan muna ng anong i-perform na piece. So, writers, ganyan muna. Tapos, hahanap ng lugar. So, logistics na yan. Tapos, aandar na yung marketing, yung sponsorship kasi kailangan ng pera, kailangan ibenta yung ticket. Tapos magre-rehearse na din. So, doon papasok yung mga, sino ba yung students na directing na yung course? Sila yung directors. Sino yung students na acting yung course for this sem? Sila yung actors. Sino yung mga students na gustong maging production manager someday? Sila yon. Sino yung mga gustong maging stage managers? Sila naman yon. Tapos itatahi-tahi na lang siya. Kaya siya may rehearsal.
Ako, I'm not a freshie, pero I actually am learning from you guys. Kasi as what I've said kanina, hindi ko natapos yung THEA 102 course. So, learning about this process, I think will help me then in the future kapag pag nag-production na rin talaga ako.
Huwag kayong ma-overwhelm kasi natututunan talaga siya kapag ginagawa siya. Absorb what you can. Huwag kayong maratel na hindi nyo siya natatandaan word per word. And then, kapag may production na kayo, maaalala mo what you need.
A lot of freshies are really looking forward sa experience ng theater production sa UPLB. Actually, some of them are planning to take the theater major para solely doon sa experience na yon. But some of them are still planning to pursue other careers in the future. Actually, someone is asking, I'm planning to be a theater arts major, but after graduation, I want to work in a magazine. Will I have a hard time pursuing this kind of work? And what are the benefits of being a THEA major?
Ako, ang sagot ko dyan, lahat ng matututunan mo sa theater, you can adapt it into whatever group you join. So, kung kanwari, bigla gusto mong maging writer pala, yung dynamics with working with other people, dynamics of following your boss, being a team player, mga ganyan-ganyang dynamics. Lahat yan magagamit mo.
Una, ano bang klaseng work in a magazine? Ang dami niyan. If you wanna be a writer or an editor someday, of course you can take theater arts. But make sure na mag-take ka rin ng writing courses. Ako, I majored in theater arts. Tapos, nag-intern ako for Summit Media. If you're familiar with it, naging intern din ako for Estee Lauder. So, dahil yun sa experiences ko, nung nag-marketing ako sa production, nung nag-logistics ako sa production, tapos dahil theater major ako, I had the confidence to apply. Itong tatlong to interconnected to writing, speech com, and theater arts. Hindi siya masyadong magkakahiwalay. So, don't worry about it. And before I became a full-time actress, naging marketing muna ako, marketing associate for Atlantis, which is a theater group. So, of course, okay lang kung gusto mo mag-work sa magazine, but take writing courses if you want to be a writer.
Fortunately, we have core courses naman in the program wherein may experience mo yung basics ng writing, speech, com, theater before you actually decide on what major you will take. So I guess sa freshies din, you can take time experiencing those core courses that will really help you test yourself kung alin ang nag-resonate sa'yo talaga na major. Para by the time matapos mo yung core courses na yun, you know which field you really want to try in the future, which you really want to focus on. There's someone asking na if they're planning daw to pursue filmmaking and cinema, is theater a good choice for their major?
The dynamics medyo pareho with theater and with TV production, film production. Ngayon nga, it's all digital, pero still yung dynamics na ginagamit with theater halos pareho pa rin.
Theater, film, and TV are just different mediums. But yung core nitong mga to, iba-iba lang sila ng setting. Yung theater happens on stage. Yung film kasi recorded ng camera. Yung TV naman nationwide viewing. So basically, same principle. Ganito rin naman yung mga production sa kanila eh. Iba-iba lang yung term. Pero, kuwari may stage managers tayo. Meron din mga nagaganon sa film set. Pero hindi na ganon yung tawag.
Floor
Iba lang ng
director.
term. Yes. Iba-iba lang. Pero ganun pa rin. May director, may actors, merong writers, meron itong mga marketing people. Madami. Basically the same. Iba-ibang platform lang siya. Kung hard cop ka na film director or cinematographer or pag technical skills na ang kailangan or yung editor, of course, you're gonna have to go sa film school or take theater arts but also take workshops. Lalo kung cinematography, hindi talaga yan matuturo sa theater arts program. Ibang-iba na yun eh. And wala nung facilities, wala nung mga magtuturo. And also kasi kapag pumunta ka talaga sa school na may film course, you get to meet mentors, yung mga taong yun din yung gustong i-pursue. So, of course, may advantages yun. Pero, kagamit mo rin yung theater arts, of course, because it's, yun yung course ko and I got into film acting. Hindi naman ako sinabihan lang na, theater actress ka lang ha. Walang ganon.
A freshie is asking, what are the possible career opportunities for theater majors?
Ang isasagot ko dyan, ang bata nyo pa, and even ako, ang bata ko pa, hindi tayo dapat pumili lang ng isang bagay lang talaga, tapos yun lang yung kaya mong gawin. Because this is liberal arts. Pwede na hindi agad yung dream job mo yung makuha mo. It's not a bad thing. Kunwari ako, I didn't get to act agad because I couldn't afford it. Kasi hindi siya stable kagad. Kumbaga, yun yung gusto sabihin. I was able to get acting jobs pero not enough to pay my rent. So, ang sasalo sa'yo, yung mga bagay na inaral mo. Nag-stable na-afford ko na yung, focus na ako dito. And what's wrong with knowing a lot of things, really? Sa artistic side, you can be a director, of course, an actor, a writer, stage manager, costume designer, pwede yan sa theater and film. You can be a production designer, which is a really fun job. Tech, sound and light, stage makeup artist. So, kapag yun ang gusto mo i-pursue, you're gonna need certification for that. So, take other courses, take other workshops. Pwede ka nga rin maging event host. Dito napapasok si speech com and theater. Yun nga, interconnected lahat eh. Sa production side, of course, production manager, marketing associate, location manager, on film and TV, hindi to sarado sa theater lang. As I've said before, nag-iiba-iba lang yung tawag. So you're gonna have to find out kung ano nang tawag dun. Do your own research na lang din. You can work in events, in TV networks, in film production houses, in advertising agencies, in marketing agencies. You can teach theater. If you wanna be a lawyer, it's a good course to take bago ka mag-take ng law. So, madaming pwede.
Pwede ka maging vlogger. Ayan. Kasi digital age. It's user-generated na lahat. So, you have a lot of free time on your mind. Think of a niche audience and then do a vlog about it. Kasi, acting ka nun eh. You do your own script na on your own channel. And ikaw pa yung may sariling game.
Ang maganda dito, kahit yung mga binanggit na napakaraming career opportunities, almost all of it you will learn sa major na ito. kasi you really experience all the aspects of production in theater. That's actually our last question for today. For this episode, wraps up our discussion. I'm sure a lot of freshies have learned from you guys. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you.
Thank you din.
You're welcome. And I hope yung mga UPLB Com Arts people continue to pursue whatever you love. If it's communication or in whatever field, ang dami pa kasing sangay yan. So, just do what you love, do it with heart, and continue to fight with passion.
I know this is a difficult time. Ibang-iba yung setup ng classes nyo. Don't be discouraged kasi itong mga readings na to, you might be getting bored, pero may bayad na to someday. Kapag grad ka na, para makapagbasa ka ng mga play, babayaran mo yan. So, take advantage, learn as much as you can. You'll never know kung ano magagamit mo at hindi eh. Don't be so... It's good na you know what you want, but at the same time, wag makulong. Like, kung anong available na matutunan, just take what you can learn. And if theater is something you really want to pursue, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but it's so rewarding kasi you will grow as a performer and as a person at the same time.
If you haven't seen our previous episodes, make sure to check them out on our official social media pages, Facebook and Twitter. That's at @UPLB_𝐤𝐚𝐡. Thank you for spending this meaningful time with us. Once again, I'm JPEG. We are the UPLB_𝐤𝐚𝐡 Society, the official academic organization for communication arts students. And this has been Helpdesk 14, Find Your Major. Bye!
Bye!